single day. I'm gonna make something great.
Hey everybody, I'm Laura and you're watching Atomic News TV. And tonight I just wanted to make a real quick video and go over the newest details about the Migrant Caravan. And yes, there are new details. But before I get into it, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel. Make sure you don't have any cat hair in your mouth when you make a video. Good job, way to start a video, Laura. And make sure you hit that bell icon. That way you can see updates about this topic and everything else political. So let's get into it. If you haven't seen my last video, make sure you go back and watch it in regards to the Migrant Caravan, because it's going to give a little more detail about what I'm about to say. But Mexico has been issuing one-year humanitarian visas to the migrants in hopes to kind of deter them from moving north into the United States. This would give them the opportunity to work and make money. But surprise, surprise, Mexico suddenly stopped that. So that leaves absolutely no incentive for the migrants to stay in Mexico. So of course they want to continue and come to the U.S. So as of today, thousands of U.S.-bound Central Americans resumed their northern journey. They left Mexico City today and are on their way north again. Around 2,400 migrants left a city shelter to begin the journey from the Mexican capital and continue despite Donald Trump's determination to prevent them from entering. Since last October, thousands of mostly Central American migrants have sought to cross into the United States, many traveling in caravans in order to minimize the risks of kidnapping and attacks by members of criminal gangs while in the Mexican territory. The likelihood of having to wait weeks or even months at the border where migrants face high rates of violent crime has not even dented the group's enthusiasm. So one of the migrants was quoted as saying, "I know it's violent at the border," and she's referring to the U.S.-Mexico border, "but I have to take that risk." Now I'm confused by that, because you're willing to risk the violence at the U.S.-Mexican border, but you don't want to risk the violence in your own country. How does that work? I don't know. Moving forward. The same migrant said, "I don't have any more money, and my family is waiting for me in the United States." So if you don't have any more money, how did you plan to continue north? How are you going to feed yourself? The Mexican people? Mexico. Mexican charities? How does that work? Because you have to eat, you have to travel, you need supplies. This is why the Mexicans don't want the caravans there anymore. Mooching, straight up and honest here. Just keeping it real, guys. Other migrants were carefully studying their options today and hoping to improve their chances of crossing the border and being able to stay. Yeah, good luck with that. So, of course, I'm reading off my notes here, guys. I'm sorry, but I always want to make sure I give you guys the correct information. On Tuesday, the United States government sent the first Central American asylum seeker back to Mexico through the Tijuana border crossing, part of the hardened immigration policy by the Trump administration. Yay! Many migrants expressed their opposition, no shit, Sherlock, to the new U.S. policy, arguing that it will expose them to more risks at increasingly violent border towns, while others say they may eventually try to cross illegally. So many of them are saying they may try to cross illegally. You guys, this is not going to stop. This is why we need the wall. Another migrant was quoted. This is Mauricio Gomez, it says, according to my notes that I took earlier today. I'm not thinking of returning home to Honduras. And if it's necessary, I'll pay to have a smuggler help me cross. Yeah. So how is it the U.S. responsibility to change our laws for them? Because if they're saying they're opposing our laws and arguing it will expose them to more risks, how is that our responsibility to change our laws so they can come into our country? I mean, hi, excuse me, Russia. I don't like what's going on in my country. Can you change your laws so that I can just, walk right in? Do you mind? Thanks. You can always count on me to keep it real and not sugarcoat things. Okay, I'm going to tell you the way it is. So, just so you guys know, as proof of why we need the wall, in case you still are not convinced that we need the wall, Border Patrol on Saturday, the next day after Donald Trump opened the government again, Border Patrol had the largest fentanyl bust in the history at a port of entry. And this was in Nogales, Arizona. And this really hits home with me because this summer I'm moving back home to Arizona. So the biggest ever at a port of entry, one day after Donald Trump reopens the government. 254 pounds of fentanyl in a cucumber truck. Okay, it was a semi loaded up with cucumbers, and stuffed inside, somewhere in the middle, was 254 pounds of fentanyl and meth. And if you think I'm kidding, at the end of this video, I'm going to attach a photo of the article off of Yahoo so that if you want to read the article in full, all you have to do is search that exact title of the article and you will find it. And then at the top, you will see the picture. It literally has a table, and one side it says fentanyl and the other side it says meth. And you can see exactly what I'm talking about, okay? Girl can't make this up. So, that's the update that I have for you tonight. Obviously, if I get any more details, I will make sure that I pass that along to you. Because I am always following this topic and, well, anything Donald Trump related as well. Put your thoughts and comments below. All right. Make sure you share this video because we need to get this information out there. There are still people out there, believe it or not, that don't understand this and don't think that we need a wall. Still don't get that. So, don't forget, hit that like button, hit share, subscribe, bell icon. And until next time, peace out, guys. Have a good night.